Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning here in the Philippines. It's it's raining a little bit. As you can see, there's a tiny drops of rain. I didn't expect it. I look at the weather forecast today. It says it's 86 degree. The sun is up. It doesn't look like it's going to have a heavy rain, but I'm here at Dangkalan Beach and it's cloudy. It's cloudy. There isn't a lot of people here. There were people walking this morning. There are kids playing over there. And there's also another gentleman there fishing. There are boats in front of me. One of which is, the biggest one is painted blue and black. There you go. There you have it. And then in front of me, there's also a little boat painted in blue and a stripe orange and black over there. It's front of it. It says M&M. M&M. And it's year 2025. I'm not hiding any secrets, but you know what it means. M&M. My favorite M&M. M&M chocolate candy. Oh well. It's just a little commercial there, but oh well. I'm not really that upbeat to talk about M&Ms, but oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. We know the significance of it. You know. Oh well. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. Uh, I don't know what to say, where to start. Um, and my mind is mixed with a lot of different things, good things. I really don't have anything to complain about, but all things are happening for a reason. Like, I believe that everything happens for a reason. Why? It's because hopefully after all of these, it's for the glory of God. It's for it's to lift his name, that there is hope, you know so oh well. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know where to start. you know um it's like it's like, okay, where am I gonna start the first step. How am I going to explain it? It's like a mix of different informations, like a collective data that needs to be stored in one organizer, in one file. So, and I believe I have that key to making all this information scattered and put it into one, like make an order of it all. Make an order of all this scattered evidences, scattered informations, data, and put it all together and make it one. Like an order, one order. Oh wow. Okay, it's starting to rain already. I don't know if I'm going to start walking now or just wait. It doesn't look like it's going to have a heavy rain, but oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Okay, there you have it. It's a nice morning. It's nice morning here. Um, I might consider swimming, but I'm not wearing my swim clothes. Okay. Last night was okay. I had a good night. I had a good night's sleep. I had it's my second week of my teaching online. It was great. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving each and each and every second of it, you know. It's great. I love it. um I went to bed after 10 o'clock. It's after my normal bedtime, because normally my bedtime is 10 o'clock and then my wake up time is 5 to 5:30 in the morning. But this time, since I have my, you know, my schedule, my bedtime has changed. Really, I mean, sometimes I would go 11 midnight or even after that, and then wake up um at 6. It doesn't feel good, you know. I have this feeling that if I wake up late than 5:30, I just don't like the feeling. I have been very consistent with my wake up time, 5:30. It was 5 a.m. before, but I changed it to 5:30. But now I'm trying to go back to the 5 o'clock because it's better to start day productive. I wanted to start my day productive, have my morning coffee, my devotion, my morning devotion, and then my journal, and then do my stretches and my exercises, and then, you know, proceed with the day and have a grateful heart, right? And I realized that sometimes for being too by the book, being too consistent, sometimes we are being so numb with what really is going on. It's like we are covering and hiding um, the wound from being, you know, from being way too consistent looking looking forward, moving forward. Sometimes we tend to cover the wounds, you know? Minsan natatabunan ng sugat na hindi pa naman siya nahihilom. Na sometimes we need to nurse that, we need to heal that wound first before we cover it, you know? And that's sometimes what is happening, not just to me, but the people around me, that there's really a big issue that's being hidden that needs to be addressed. That actually, to be honest with you, I don't know how to start it with. I don't know how to start with this plague. It's like we are contaminated. It's like I'm just talking about the Philippines because I don't know what's going on the other side, other countries. But me personally, my opinion, my personal opinion, don't take me on this. It is my honest personal opinions, my point of view, that here we are like in a big container right now, that this container has been contaminated with lots of diseases, with lots of viruses, with lots of infection, that only this powerful voice, this powerful magic can purify it. And I want to believe, I believe that it is only God's word, it is only God's word that can make a difference, that can change it. But again, we also have different opinions, we also have different religions, we also have different beliefs. So that alone can cause a lot of conflict, that alone can cause a lot of tribulation. So how am I going to start? I'm going to start it with myself. I did. I mean, I started it with being consistent, that every morning I have a pattern, I have a routine, that I ignored outside noises, I ignored, you know, insensible things that doesn't really matter to me. I ignored, you know, news that isn't good for my overall health, mental health, my physical health, my emotional health. And that I've been so self-centered, not selfish but self-centered, to the point that I was deaf. I was deaf to the noises that's actually aimed for me, that I thought those noises belongs to others, that I have become blinded. I had a blind spot and I became blind to the things that I need to see, that until now I don't know. I that until now I felt like I am color blind, that sometimes I don't know the difference between red and blue. I don't know the difference between black and white. That sometimes with this blind eyes, with this blindness, it's hard to see through the eye of, you know, it's hard to see through the eye of truth, and unless we use our inner voice, our inner, the inner, what's inside of us. Because we as a human, that I, for instance, um soft spot. This soft spot that I thought was a weakness is actually my strength to see it, to see the truth, that this vulnerability, that this weakness, this softness inside me is actually the guiding light to see the truth that I may not be able to see with my naked eyes, I may not be able to hear with my physical ears, but I know and I believe that I am guided with this, with this inside of me, that there is something inside me, that this softness, this vulnerability, this weakness that I thought can be used against me is actually the guiding light, the guiding light that will guide me um, through the wilderness, in the middle of the Red Sea. It is um, this vulnerability, this weakness that I know that I can't do this on my own, that I can't survive of being alone, that I cannot do this on my own, that God, Jesus, please takes the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Help me. I need your help. I cannot do this on my own. I need your wisdom. I need your guidance. I need your guidance to get me through this. That, I am not just talking about myself, but I cannot take this anymore. I cannot take the negativity, the toxins that other people are feeding each other. I have already been equipped, empowered, and I have been firmly founded with the word. For how many years I isolated myself. I wasn't brave enough to speak the truth. All I do is to switch my mind and to switch the light and just focus on the positivity, that okay, I don't want to listen to the negative. I just want to hear this positive gospel that I am capable of doing this. I can do this. This positive manifestation, like this law of attraction, that I can do this. I can survive. I am strong. It's this too positive scripting that sometimes makes you look like arrogant. It's giving you this sense of arrogance and false sense of humility. It's like, you're too much of this, too much of that, and you forgot to see the balance, the in between, being too high and being too low, that you forgot to see the difference. Now that you're in between, it's also difficult because you don't know which direction you're going to. It's like it's like you are in a tug of war. Now that you got through that the crisis of being too high or too low, you are now in between again. All right, there is another dilemma of being in between, and being in between has this danger that you are being pulled between left and right, darkness and light, that you're always walking on an eggshell, because you don't want to break the ice, you don't want to offend anyone, you don't want to hurt people. You don't Sometimes you have to filter the things that you're going to say because you don't want to sound offensive, you don't want to be to be hurtful. But just be truthful, be true to yourself, say the truth, speak the truth, even if it's for other it sounds like it's not. If you think it's true, then fight for it. So I'm just gonna say what's on my mind, believe it or not. You may believe me or not, I'm going to speak my truth and share the light, because it's looking at it now, it's so hard to navigate that. How can people can easily be bought? Paano kayo nabibili agad-agad? How can you sell your dignity? How can you sell your belief? How can you sell your respect to you know, for the sake of being seen, for the sake of being heard. Alam mo yun, I'm trying to influence, I'm trying to reach out um, to a lot of us, to find that inner voice, that ipaglaban nyo yung ano, yung ipaglaban nyo kung ano yung tama. You know, it's so hard, mahirap, ang hirap sa pakiramdam na may nasasaktan ka, you know. It's hard to survive in a life where, you know, may nasasaktan ka. Can you survive that? I can't. It's mahirap, 'di ba? It's difficult. That is something that is so difficult to, you know, to navigate. But anyway, I don't want to get too off track, I don't want to get off track, but it is so funny that I felt like this, you know, I felt like we here, we've given access to, we've given access to, you know, to people to use this as their playground. Ginawa nating playground ng ating bansa. Why? What for? Why did we let them use our beautiful Philippines as their playground? Bakit? This isn't supposed to be it. This is not right. I appreciate, okay, it's raining now. I appreciate that